Hi, this video is for any person who feels that there is shame or guilt around their weight or body image, regardless if you are overweight, if you're underweight. If you feel any struggles with shame and guilt around your weight, you have hit the right video. My name is Ilan Halfon. I'm a wellness coach, and I'm here to basically educate people about what I'm doing, how I do it, and definitely why I do it, because it is probably one of my biggest desires in life. Help people to lose weight or to be more comfortable and content within their own body without the shame, without the guilt, and with a lot of self respect. And what makes me an expert, and trust me, I am an expert when it comes to it, I have done it. And when I say I have done it, I took myself from being over 230 pounds, which is over 110 kilograms, I think, and I've lost 100, not 100, sorry. Oh, I forgot the word. Damn it. But I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost more than 70 pounds. I think it was 28 or 30 kilos that I've lost. And it wasn't just the loss of the weight, it was basically I have kept my body at top-notch healthy level for many, many years doing what I do. And I think one of the struggles for people who are overweight or people who are struggling with their weight is we feel people don't get us. Nobody understands. Unless you've been overweight, then you don't understand what's going on. And it doesn't matter if it's only 10 pounds, if it's 30 pounds, if it, whatever pounds there are, if you haven't struggled with it, you don't know what a person goes through. And I remember like the basic, for the average person going to the beach, take off a shirt, it's like nothing. It's like no problem. I was not able to take off my shirt when I went to the beach. And we're talking about boiling hot. I used to go into the ocean swimming with my shirt on because I was so ashamed to take the shirt off. And this is just one small example. People don't understand what does it mean for an overweight person to enter a restaurant. People don't get how hard it is to go into a restaurant feeling that everybody is looking at you. You might be hungry at the moment, but you're going to order a cup of tea or a cup of coffee saying you just had lunch or you just had whatever because you're too ashamed to eat in front of other people. And that, my friends, should not happen. That should not be to anybody. And I don't care how overweight or underweight that person is. Because at the end of the day, and I'm hating myself for saying this sentence, it's not about the weight. And I hated when people used to tell me that when I was trying to lose weight. Oh, it's not about the weight, blah, blah, blah. It's so annoying. But unfortunately, it's true. However, it is only true once you figure what it is about. And yes, weight loss could be it's not could be, it is a hard, struggling journey, but it could be different. And I'm here as a living proof that it could be different because, yes, I've lost it maybe 20 years ago, but trust me, some feelings you never forget how you felt. Some experiences are so engraved within us that we just don't forget it. And I definitely don't forget, as I said, about taking off the shirt or just going into a restaurant and so on. But I do know that there is a way because I have made it within that way. That this journey is not going to be a struggle, that this journey will not let you take on the shame or bring on the guilt and try to get the weight down. Because it's not about losing the weight, it's about understanding what is it that you truly want for your body, for your mind, for yourself, not what you think society wants for you. That means that if you feel or if you've been told that you are 10, 15, 20 pounds heavy than you should be, but you're kind of comfortable with it, and at the moment you don't want to change that, then fuck it. That's totally fine. You shouldn't. As long as you're happy, as long as this is what you want for yourself. And you have to distinguish between understanding that to fighting with, oh, I don't want to admit that I want to lose weight because I know I'm going to fail. I promise you, follow my instructions and you are straightforward to success with this thing, because it's not a short process, and it's not a process that meant to make you fail, such as getting yourself a meal plan. No problem. Get yourself a meal plan. Get yourself a juicing week to boost up and get started. Get yourself the intense workout that you just found out on the internet because you think that's what's going to make it. I promise you, I have tried and I have done probably anything out there in the market for weight loss and for getting in shape. Quick, 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 fast, fast, fast. And when I say that, here are some of my highlights. I have done the chocolate diet, which you basically eat only chocolate because that's what I love, that's what I wanted to eat. And I've tried to see how that's going to work. I've tried carbs free, sugar free. I've tried the protein diet, fat free. I've tried the aerobic diet. That meant an average of 2 hours aerobic a day. What else I've tried? I've tried the cigarette diet, which you smoke, smoke, smoke instead of eat, eat, eat. The coffee diet, which is equivalent. I have tried every single thing that you can think of. Juicing, veganism, raw veganism, although I am still vegan, and that's probably going to be the most sustainable thing I've done in my life, but that's not about this now. So I've tried it all. I really did. Maybe there are some new things that I haven't tried yet, and that's the only reason I haven't tried them is because I am so happy with the path I am on that's why I decided it's time to share this path. And yes, I've been doing what I've been doing for many, many years, but these days I'm working to make the transition to reach out to much more audience and serve many, many more people who I know are struggling with shame and guilt around their body. And it should not be. So how do we do that? Like, what is it that I'm doing? What is so special in what I do? I'm not going to go into details because that will be the whole program that I'm working, and obviously an introduction video will not make it, but I will say this. The first step I help people understand is what is it that they truly vision for themselves. And I know, oh, you're going to teach me that I want to lose 20 pounds? No, that's not what I'm going to teach you. Because if you want to lose 20 pounds, go ahead, by all means, do it. Call me when you get the 30 pounds back, because first, when you lose something, you always try to find it or supplement it with something new. That's a well-known fact. I did not invent that. So if you do want to go and lose 20 pounds and that's what you want, wish you all success. Hopefully you will not call me back. Really hope so, because I'll be so happy you've made it. So getting a very clear picture on what is it that you want has to be extended above and beyond losing X amount of pounds. Because whatever weight we're losing or wish to lose, we basically need to understand it's a result of something. So it could be a result of going on a juice diet for a month. It could be a result of going on a marathon once a week. It could be a result of many, many changes that the person does in his or her life. But even those changes has to be structured in a way to stay for a long time, to stay for a lifetime, not for 1 year or 6 months or whatever it is. And I get it, some of us do need the booster to start. That's going to give me the kickstart. And I had many clients who came to me and was like, okay, I need you just as a personal trainer. I just got myself this program from a nutritionist or this program for, by all means, you want me as a trainer? No problem. Pay the price. I'm your trainer. But it was always the noise that kept going around everything. So my program basically comes to shut down all the noise that's out there about any promise about quick fix and weight loss, because it's not about that. And I'm not promising a quick fix whatsoever. I do promise a process. I promise a structure which is designed specifically to you. And when I say to you, that also means to you today, not to you in 2 weeks from now, to you today. That means it's designed to the abilities that you have today. And since we are talking about the shame and guilt around it, we know that most of us, I know when I did it, I didn't want anybody to know what I was doing, because when I did try to let people know, everybody had the best advice for me. What should I do? What should I not do? And goes back again. Those advices that I used to get were from either fit people or skinny people that never struggled with weight loss. So with all due respect, you have no fucking clue what I'm going through. And it's fucking hard. Get your mind ready. It is hard, but it could be fun and it could be different than what you're perceiving. And I think one of the hardest things for me to understand back in the days was when I was thinking about this journey, or when I was trying this and this, the first thing that came to my mind, oh, what am I going to miss? What am I going to lose? Side note, I love sweets. I love desserts. I really do. And yes, today I pretty much can have a dessert or a cake for breakfast or lunch, but it's something that I have created that I know works for me. But aside to that, what I'm trying to say is you are where you are at the moment, and who are at the moment, you can do as much as you can do. You can sacrifice as much as you can sacrifice. You probably can sacrifice more, but there is a mental ability at the moment. Might be changed tomorrow, might be going to different in 2 days, but at the moment, you're willing to sacrifice A, B, C. And if this is what you're willing to sacrifice, then we create a way to work with it. This is exactly what's so unique. One of my clients said, like, I'm not complimenting myself, but that's what she said. You are such an expert in modifications. I love that when I cannot do, or I can't do, or I have this, you immediately, like in a snap, you bring me a modification. And this is one of the best things that I can offer other people. It's that tool to modify, because you are constantly changing, you are constantly evolving. And in my program, it's like having a small best friend walking with you and telling you, oh, okay, you don't like this one. Oh, fine, I have no problem. Let's go that way. And that way is still going to take us to the same end, to the same location we were planning on going. But the experience is going to be different. The experience is not going to be, fuck, I feel so bad with myself, or fuck, I feel so. No, we should not be that way. It's a different approach to a very, very old, and I'm sorry for using this word, a very old disease. And I call it a disease. I don't care if people think that only heroin or coke or cigarettes or alcohol are disease, or drugs, but the concept or the paradigm that evolves around body weight, to me, is a disease, because people walking around being ashamed with the most valuable, most valuable and precious thing they have, and that's their own body, our own body. And we should be carrying this body with pride, regardless on the shape of it, or the weight of it, or the color, and so on. Okay, so I've talked a lot. I think you kind of get the concept of what I'm trying to say. So what is this program going through? First step is understanding what is it that we want. What exactly is it that we want for our body? On the second step that we have within this program, and again, it's a self-paced, so you don't have to go today this, tomorrow that. No, you want to master, you want to practice the basic, I call it. That's what I call it. Practice the basic, the rest will follow. So the first thing, I want to make sure I have a very clear vision of what is it that I want for my body. On the second step, which could be a week later, could be 2 weeks, could be whenever, is understanding what are the things that holds me back. And trust me, it is not your spouse, it's not your kids, it's not your parents, it's not any of those. It's something so deep inside that we have to peel it just like onion, peel it off, peel it off, peel it off, and find the seed, bring the seed out, and plant a new one. I know it sounds a bit cuckoo, but that's the way we make it. And it works. I wish I had this ability to do picture of before when I was like, I don't know, I think it was 15, 16, maybe 18. You see this picture of before, and then I have a picture of after, but the after picture that I have is actually maybe 15 or 20 years later that I like doing because it's phenomenal comparison between the person I used to be to the person I am because that program leads me, walks with me on a regular basis. That's what I teach constantly, constantly, every single freaking day. And I do it with greatest love and greatest pleasure, not to talk about the privilege that people give to me, the trust that I gained for that. And then once we have what is the things that holds us back, we are starting to create what I call it march back or reverse engineering the concept of what we wanted. And that means who is this person that we have created in our head that basically, and I'm giving you the tools. This is on the third step. I'm actually teaching you the tools on how to become that person, how we make it. So, as you can hear by now already, I have not talked about the weight loss. I have not talked about the nutrition. I have not talked about exercise because honestly, I don't care if you don't want to work out. Don't work out, and I will get you where you want to go because you don't have to work out. And if you don't want to eat fruit and vegetables, I don't fucking care. I will get you where you want to go because I will teach you how to modify whatever needs to be done to match your current abilities. And abilities doesn't necessarily mean only physically. I know mental abilities could be a very big challenge, and I know sometimes we wish to do ABC, but mentally we cannot get ourselves. We're not there. And here's a great example. I call it the 6 minutes of workout. So you have a person who really wants to do 1 hour of a workout, probably every 2 days. I was like, that's amazing, go for it. And then they go one day and they do 30 minutes and they're half dead. And then they're so unmotivated to go after that they're not even trying. And I said, why don't you just go and do 5 minutes, 6 minutes, do 2 minutes? He's like, what? No, that's nothing. I said, okay, think about it this way. You are now in a need for $1,000. You just need $1,000. I come over and I say, you know what? I don't have $1,000, but I do have $100. Here is $100. You basically just told me, no, no, no. If it's not $1,000, then I don't want it. I need 1,000. Okay, so don't take the 100. Then you just need $900. Much easier to get. Nope. This is the same thing. We have to understand what we can do right now and to match that ability, that mental movement state, because it's going to change. Trust me, once you go into my program, your state of mind or mind of state of mind is going to shift and you're going to grow and you're going to make more and you do more without the fear of failing because there is no failing when you do it. It's like failing when I'm asking you, how much is 1 + 1? I just failed. No, this is the concept. The concept is get the basics and I will teach you the basics. All you need to do is bring your head, sit down, and be willing to do the work. And it could be hard, I'm telling you. Even when you work within your abilities, it is a slight challenge. But no worries, we're here for you, and we will do it together. I think I covered most of what I do and how I do. If you resonate to any of the things that I just said, feel free, get my digital course, or try even reach out to me via Instagram, because at the moment that's the only thing I use. Get my book. It's called I Am Healthy on Amazon. You can try and read that. See, maybe resonate to my story. I shared only one of many that I have, of one of many struggles that I have, but to kind of summarize things, you already learned I was fat, I've lost a lot of weight, I quit smoking, I don't drink alcohol, I am plant-based person, I am a freak of health, and I love it. I do not deprive myself of anything that I desire. What else I can say? I have a gold medal in men's physique, which is very similar to bodybuilding, but with no drugs. I ran 450 kilometers in less than 27 days to raise money for Colon Cancer Canada. What else I can say? I don't know. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a personal trainer. I'm sports nutrition certified. There are so many things I can say, but once again, circle back to the beginning of the video. Make it again about you. Once you decide to join the program, I'll be extremely happy and very excited to take you on your journey. So, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. And I hope I can help you in any way, the smallest way as well. Have a wonderful day.